Okay, welcome back to another Let's Play by Monsoon Wolf. Today we're going to start out in Automation Empire, and I'm going to show you the basic, simplest, easiest start to get you on the right path towards producing more and more and more. But I'm going to show you the essentials today. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. So our first mission is to work around a dried riverbed jutting through the landscape, splitting it in half. So we're essentially going to have two factories, two different worlds. And our first goal is to output 30,000 kilograms of product in a 3-month period. All right, so let's take a look at our map. Let's pause the game. Let's zoom out a bit. Oh, that riverbed isn't just cutting it in half. That's like in half here, and then because of quick maths, another third here. All right, so the way that you start this is you start out with $180,000, and you have to have your transport trucks that are going to take your product. They have to have a place to enter. So we're going to have them enter here. And then we put in these here. What are they called? The road pit stops. So our truck's going to come in, head over to the pit stop. We're going to change that priority to high because right now we only have one pit stop working. And then we'll take the road and take it right over here. Don't ask me where these trucks go. But this is all the game wants you to do, is you put it right there. So the trucks will come in from the other side of the world, apparently. Come in, stop at the pit stop, load up with whatever product I have prepared for them, drive over here and drive out, and as soon as they get done driving out of this tunnel, I collect my paycheck. So, whatever product I mentioned, we need to get a mining rig. Put that mining rig down there. It says it's out of power. So we need to build a power station. We're actually going to put power station away from it a little bit to give us room to work. And let's get some power lines ran over to our dear friend mining rig. And let's put it actually right. Come on now. You can reach. That would be great. Nice. All right, so this mining rig is going to pull up coal ore. It's going to bring up coal ore. But we have to output it to somewhere. So you got an arrow indicator saying that that output is coming here, and then we're going to put it into a small container. Just like that. So, okay, so the mining rig's going to run, dump all of that coal ore into this container, but then we need to output it somewhere. We're going to output it into a mining cart. So this mining cart is going to run this way. Let's give it a little bit extra there. All right, so you click on the track. You add a cart. You can add up to 16 carts, but for now, we're going to run out of money real fast. Like, we've already burnt through $110,000. So we've got one cart down, and that's enough for now. We can actually, I think we can unpause this game, and it'll start collecting. Yeah, so that's going to collect. I repaused it. I didn't want to let it go too long because I'm going to run out of money. Reason being is when you go look at this, it tells you how much it costs to run each of these items per month in power. So it cost me $800 a month to run this. But that's not all we need. We also need, let's get you here. Let's actually build from the track out. Because, let's zoom in a bit and explain this. you're going to have all of this coal ore into this mining cart. It's going to come down here, and then we need to suck up that ore out of the cart, rotate this around, and put down the sucker upper tube, the sucker upper transfer tube. And then we need a small container for that to sit into while it's waiting to be put into, again, arrow pointing out. We need to have it go into a crate maker so that it can be packaged and ready to ship. Now we set you there. It is lacking power, so let's run a power line across. So now we're all set up to make coal ore packaged, ready to ship. But we have to have an output here so it can stay waiting to be loaded up onto this truck. So we need an unload station. And let's put 3 of them down. These are very expensive, especially early on. And we need to change this priority to high as well. So, okay, that's all well and good. We're going to get crates coming out here. But then the question is, how do they go from the unload station of the crate maker onto the truck? The answer is drones. So we need to build a drone bay, which will allow us to have 4 drones. So you can see right now, population 0 of 4. And then we build, I'm going to pop 2 drones down, and I think that's everything we need for the very start of the game. So before too long, there's going to be a truck that comes on out here. And the question is always, where did I mess up? I think this is loading good. That should be going. There's that truck. All right, so this next pass, I believe it's going to load up with coal ore. Yes. Very good. Unloads there. This whirs to life. It comes alive, and it loads a crate. And that crate will then be loaded up onto this truck. Now, each truck can hold 6. Now, these drones, they're a little brain dead. It's easy to say this. They are frustratingly annoying, and they're inefficient. And so we can upgrade the drones later on. But for right now, this is what we have to work with. There's going to be this truck loaded up. It drives clear over here. And then we cash out. We'll get probably $6,000 or $7,000. So right now, coal ore, we pump out for every, I think it's priced by kilogram. For every kilogram that goes out, we have about $1,200 that we get for it. And you can see here that we've got a bonus. So we haven't started producing any of these things. And so when you start putting them out, you get a little bit of a bonus for that specific item. Now, each crate that goes out weighs 1 kilogram. So for right now, it's 1-to-1. And eventually, you want to get into like steel plates, gold fuel, and hand grenades. We're going to call those hand grenades because that's what they look like. So now we've got, this is our second truck that's already going to be going out. And so we're looking good, actually. We're looking really good. So if we put our mining rig here and build an entire new system where we pump out here, we need a small container. We're going to run out of money, unfortunately. But this is all set up, ready to go. And as soon as I get enough money for another... Yeah, see, we run out of money there. We're down to $70. Come on, truck. Get on out of here. So this will go underneath. Yes, it connects perfectly. That will work. So once this is done, I think we might actually need to add more unload stations, because it's going to get backed up. Oh, and you can see there that we were in the negative because our power bill came out for the month already. And let's see if we can show you here. So each month consists of essentially 4 units. We're going to call them weeks. So my power comes out every week. So my monthly power cost is 3,600. You divide that by 4, and that's what each one of these power indicators shows. All right, before our next power bill comes out, let's get this going. And I need more of an unload station. Let's build 2 of you. Oh, there goes the power. We made it just in time. That's cutting it close. So that doesn't increase our power cost, thankfully. But I think we're backing up on coal ore. So we need to put another cart in as soon as this truck leaves the map. Should be any second now. There it is. So let's add 2 carts, actually. And then the next order of business is to add another drone. So I think this is why I really enjoy the game, is there's never really a moment. There are moments, don't get me wrong. There are moments where you're left waiting for money or waiting for the next step. Ooh, we need to increase that cart. The ability for this cart to come out. Because you can see it's not unloading 2 of the mining carts. So we'll do that on both sides. As soon as this truck leaves, we're going to get 1 more drone. I'd like to get 2 more drones, but that's not going to be an option. So now our crate maker is overloaded. It can't handle the output that is being offered it. So we have 7 coal ore. All right, so now we can purchase another drone. Another sheep. The sheep just follow and see whatever's closest. That's all they focus on, is what's right in front of them. I don't particularly want to add in more unload stations. When you sell, you get the full value. You can see here it says sell for 10,000, sell for 10,000. These are 15. Those small containers, you get 100% of your value back. The problem is, I have 10 coal ore inside of it, and I don't get that back. I don't get money for that. So each one of these crates is essentially $1,000. Little over $1,000. So we have 4,000. If this can leave before our next power bill, which is we just paid it, what we'll actually do is we will put in another pit stop. So we will have 2 trucks coming and going. All right, so let's, I think it's 5, maybe 6. All right, so we'll put in another pit stop right there. That truck just left and just gave us the ability to build it. And not a moment too soon. All right, so that is loaded up. Now these drones are just sitting around wasting time. So that should deplete this container. With that second truck stop, I should be able to handle and put out everything that's being produced. I think our output exceeds our production, which is good, You want it to be just barely above. Otherwise, you wind up with a backup of material, which is going to happen in the game. That's part of it. So I think our next step is to increase our production, which is going to be building a 3rd one of these guys. We won't be able to build it to completion, meaning we won't be able to afford the small container and all of the extras. But we can get a little bit closer. So as soon as this is gone, we'll actually build the small container before power goes out. We're going to have just a second to do it. Yeah, see, look at that. Then power goes out. We were fine anyway. And then we dump out into our mining cart that's going to come around here, and we're going to turn this into a loop. So the next step is, let's actually delete, add in a bend here, and then another bend here. And let's bring you here. Look at that. We completed the track at $270 left. Now our next step, got 2 trucks leaving. It's probably not going to be enough, but it'll at least be a start. So we can build the drone bay, but we won't be able to afford a drone. But the next step is to build another drone. So I think we're actually even on production to output, because we're still at 10 to 13. So the next step is drone bay. Or we've got the drone bay. The next step is to build 4, maybe 2 or 3 more drones. I don't think we need all 4. Start with 2 and see how that does. Yeah, our production is exceeding our output currently. We were just at 11, and now it's all the way up to 16, I saw. And the trucks are full, so it's going to be filling up. Maybe our next step. I don't want to have the drones have to go all the way over here. I wonder, trying to figure out what the most efficient way to do this is. I would like to get this, our crate maker, over into the center. Now another thing to focus on is this is producing 3 crates every 9 seconds. So 1 crate per 3 seconds equals 3 per 9. This is 1 crate every 10 seconds. So you add all of these up, we're got 3 per 10, which feeds into this, being that it's 3 per 9. So we are not exceeding. So as long as this line is empty, and you see how the crate maker shut down just for a second, as long as this line is there, they're open, we're in a good spot. If these drones can keep that line empty. So the next step that I'm going to do, and it's going to look a little wonky. We're actually going to, once this drone picks up, we're going to pause the game. Come on, I don't want to have any crates left on the line. Yeah, whatever. It's not going to happen. All right, go there. Let's get in close so we don't accidentally delete this drone with the coal ore in it. And let's delete here and delete here. Now you have 14 in you. I don't want you this far over. I'd rather have this container a little bit closer. But you look over here, you have more coal ore right here. What I am going to do is I'm going to combine these 3 and these 3 together and move our crate makers over here to the center. So how we're going to achieve that is, let's actually put the pooper outer tube, the transfer tube here. That's going to feed into our carts. And let's go this way. And I want it to be central to this road. So that's pretty central right there. That might be even a little too far. But then we we need a suck tube to pull it off of this line on into a small container, and then transfer tube into a crate maker. And we need to run power to you. Actually, let's delete this line there and run a more efficient line along here. There we go. All right, so that'll only cost me an extra $1,000 to get power to it. So we are left with $28,000, which should be enough to get another line set up here. Oh shoot, we're not. We need at least one cart there. We're gonna need 3 carts there. So let's not run anything just yet. Oh, and we've got to put the output. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough to get started there. Let's make this big. Let's just do it all right now, because we're going to need to do it sooner or later, and I'd rather have the ability to put that output quickly. Because I don't want to overload it and then have to save for another month or two. Alright, so this is full. This is full. Got 10. Uh-oh. Why didn't you suck that up? That's what I'm talking about. What did we do wrong? We put this on backwards. We need the other one. The sucker. Rotate that around. This one. This is the one that we need. First try! We did it first try! Alright. So now we're producing again. And these drones are going to migrate over here. And now our crate maker is going to be more central for when we build a third road pit stop. So that's going to be it for today. As you can see, we have a decently efficient setup on those 3 coal deposits right there. Now we need to have more mining rigs, increase efficiency, and connect the 2 together with a new crate maker. So go ahead and check out episode 2, and I will catch you all later. I'm loving the game, and I hope you're enjoying watching it.